For 364 days of the year, the groundhog is considered a pest, a varmint, a mischievous rodent who ruins your garden and continuously yells your name like this. Alan! 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 Al! Alan!
But for just one day a year, the groundhog is considered an icon, a prognosticator, a wise and all-knowing creature that can predict an early spring. That's right, folks. Today is
Groundhog Day!
Ned! Ryerson!
Yep, once again thousands of people descend upon a small town in Pennsylvania to watch men in top hats manhandle a groundhog named Punxsutawney Phil.
And the ceremony is so epic that this is the song they play when Phil emerges. And this morning we woke up to some good news, as Phil did not see his shadow, which means it's going to be an early spring. I could actually care less because it's 50 degrees in New York today, and I'm totally going to do this. But Punxsutawney Phil isn't the only weather-predicting groundhog whose skills are praised. There's Balzac Billy in Canada, Smith Lake Jimmy in Alabama, Sir Walter Wally in North Carolina, and of course the groundhog, who simply goes by the name
Steve! 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 Steve!
But what about New York? Is there a groundhog that could truly represent the tri-state area in a manner that only a New Yorker can? Well, yes. His name's Chuck. Staten Island Chuck.
Here he is. Yes, work the runway, now pose. The notorious groundhog who bit one mayor and was dropped by another.
But I won't do this because I just want to talk to him.
So I began my journey to see Chuck, to have the opportunity to actually sit down with this infamous groundhog. And as I expected, I was met with a very skeptical look.
Hello, Chuck.
Buonasera.
First off, thank you for meeting with me.
You look terrible.
Thanks. What are your thoughts on Punxsutawney Phil?
I hope that we could come here and reason together.
What if I told you you're adorable?
Why do I deserve this generosity?
If you ever wanted to make amends with Punxsutawney Phil, what would you do?
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
Chuck, thank you for your time. Why are you looking at me like that?
So happy Groundhog Day, whether you're listening to Chuck, Phil, or any other mystical groundhog. Just be happy, we might be getting an early spring. I know I am.